The United Kingdom, a tapestry woven from centuries past. Ancient stones whisper forgotten stories. Rolling hills hide secrets beneath the earth. This land, steeped in history, is also a land of ghosts. From grand palaces to humble villages, spirits linger. They are echoes of tragedy, loss, and unfinished business. Their presence chills the air, a constant reminder of the unseen world. In the silence of the night, listen carefully, you might hear them. The rustle of a spectral gown, a mournful cry on the wind, these are their stories. Hampton Court Palace, a magnificent Tudor masterpiece, stands as a testament to the grandeur and opulence of a bygone era. Its towering walls and intricate architecture tell tales of power, intrigue, and tragedy. Its grandeur hides a dark history, a history filled with whispers of betrayal, love, and loss. The very stones of this palace seem to hold the memories of those who once walked its halls. A place where whispers of the past still echo, where the air is thick with the presence of those long gone. The flickering lights and eerie shadows create an atmosphere that is both haunting and mesmerizing. Here, King Henry VIII once held court, surrounded by his advisors, courtiers, and of course his many wives. The throne room, with its lavish decorations, was a place of both celebration and sorrow, and here, one of his wives met a tragic end. The story of Catherine Howard, Henry's fifth wife, is one of the most poignant and heartbreaking tales of the Tudor era. Catherine Howard, young and beautiful, became Henry's fifth wife. Her charm and vivacity quickly won the king's favor, but her past would soon catch up with her. Accused of adultery, she was imprisoned within Hampton Court. The once lively and joyous Catherine found herself confined to a cold, dark cell, her fate sealed by the king's wrath. Legend says she desperately tried to reach the king to plead for her life. In a moment of sheer panic and desperation, she ran through the dark corridors, her cries echoing through the palace. She was dragged screaming from the room that is now known as the Haunted Gallery. Her pleas went unanswered, her cries of innocence falling on deaf ears. The guards, unmoved by her distress, led her to her doom. Catherine was executed, her youthful spirit forever bound to the palace. To this day, visitors to Hampton Court claim to hear her anguished cries, a chilling reminder of the young queen's tragic fate. The Haunted Gallery remains one of the most eerie and unsettling places in the palace, a testament to the sorrow and suffering that once took place within its walls. In 1977, a quiet street in Enfield, North London, became a centre of paranormal activity. The Hodgson family living at 284 Green Street experienced events that terrified a nation. It began subtly knocking sounds, furniture moving, but soon it escalated. Objects flew across rooms, disembodied voices spoke, and children levitated in the air. The Enfield Poltergeist, as it came to be known, tormented the family relentlessly. 11-year-old Janet Hodgson seemed to be the epicenter. She would slip into trances, speaking in a gruff male voice. Was she possessed, or was something more sinister at play? Paranormal investigators descended upon the house. They witnessed strange events firsthand. Photos and recordings captured unexplained phenomena, but skepticism remained. Were the Hodgson children perpetrating a hoax? Some believed they were, seeking attention or escaping a difficult home life. Others, however, were convinced of the supernatural. The debate continues to this day, but one thing is certain: the Enfield Poltergeist case left an indelible mark on paranormal history. It remains a chilling reminder of the unknown forces that may lurk in the shadows. Deep in the Kent countryside lies the village of Pluckley. This picturesque village holds a peculiar distinction. It is often called the most haunted village in England. With a population of just over 1,000 souls, Pluckley boasts a staggering number of ghost stories. At least 12 distinct spirits are said to roam its lanes and byways. From spectral highwaymen to ghostly schoolmasters, Pluckley offers a chilling glimpse into a world beyond our own. Dare to walk its streets at night and you might just encounter something you can't explain. Section 6. The Screaming Man and Other Tales. In the heart of the English countryside lies the village of Pluckley, a place shrouded in mystery and legend. Known as one of the most haunted villages in England, Pluckley is home to numerous ghostly tales that have been passed down through the ages. One of Pluckley's most famous residents is the Screaming Man. This spectral figure is said to haunt the village, his agonizing cries piercing the stillness of the night. The story of the Screaming Man is one that has been told and retold, each version adding its own layer of horror and intrigue. Legend tells of a worker who, during the 18th century, met a gruesome end at the local brickworks. The details of his death are murky, but it is said that he suffered a terrible accident, his screams echoing through the night as he lay dying. To this day, those who wander near the old brickworks claim to hear his ghostly wails, a chilling reminder of the village's dark past. His dying screams are said to echo through the night, a haunting sound that sends shivers down the spine of anyone who hears it. The Screaming Man is just one of many spirits that are said to roam the streets of Pluckley, each with their own tragic story to tell. Then there is the Red Lady, sighted at St. Nicholas Church. This ghostly figure is believed to be the spirit of Lady Daring, a woman who lived in the village centuries ago. According to legend, Lady Daring lost her child and has been searching for him ever since, her sorrowful figure often seen wandering the churchyard at night. She's believed to be the ghost of Lady Daring, searching for her lost child. Her presence is often accompanied by a sense of deep sadness, as if her grief has transcended the boundaries of life and death. Those who have encountered the Red Lady describe her as a beautiful yet tragic figure, her eyes filled with an eternal longing, and who can forget the ghostly coach and horses that thunder through the village? This spectral carriage is said to appear on misty nights, its wheels clattering on the cobblestones as it races through the streets. The sight of the ghostly coach is both awe-inspiring and terrifying, a reminder of the village's haunted history. Pluckley's stories are woven into the fabric of the village itself. Each tale is a thread in the rich tapestry of the village's history, a testament to the enduring power of folklore and the human imagination. The ghosts of Pluckley are not just figments of the past, they are an integral part of the village's identity. They are passed down through generations, a chilling oral history recounted by flickering firelight. These stories are more than just tales of terror. They are a way for the people of Pluckley to connect with their past, to remember those who came before them, and to keep the spirit of the village alive. As long as these stories are told, the ghosts of Pluckley will continue to haunt the village, their presence felt in every shadow and every whisper of the wind. Section 7. Whispers from the graves. Fact or fiction? Are these stories merely the product of overactive imaginations, or do they hold a grain of truth? Skeptics point to logical explanations, drafts mistaken for ghostly touches, creaking floorboards mistaken for footsteps. But what of the first-hand accounts? The people who claim to have seen apparitions with their own eyes, heard voices with their own ears. Can their experiences be so easily dismissed? The debate rages on. But one thing is undeniable. Ghost stories have a power to both terrify and fascinate us. Section 8. The enduring allure of ghost stories. Why are we so drawn to tales of the supernatural? Perhaps it is the thrill of the unknown, the possibility that there is more to this world than meets the eye. Ghost stories tap into our deepest fears and anxieties. They remind us of our own mortality, of the mysteries that lie beyond the veil of death. But they also offer a strange comfort. They suggest that death is not the end, that our loved ones may linger on in some form. Section 9. Conclusion: a haunting reality. The ghosts of Hampton Court, Enfield and Pluckley are just a few of the many spirits that are said to haunt the British Isles. These places have become synonymous with ghostly apparitions and eerie occurrences, drawing both skeptics and believers alike. Their stories continue to chill and intrigue us. From the spectral figures seen wandering the halls of Hampton Court to the poltergeist activity reported in Enfield, these tales have been passed down through generations, each retelling adding a new layer of mystery and fear. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the fascination with the supernatural is undeniable. It's a topic that sparks curiosity and debate, often leading to late-night discussions and spine-chilling storytelling sessions. There is no denying the power of these tales. They captivate our imagination and challenge our understanding of reality. The idea that there might be something beyond our physical world, something that lingers after death, is both terrifying and intriguing. They offer a glimpse into a world beyond our understanding, a world filled with shadows and whispers, where the past and present collide in eerie harmony. It's a realm where the line between the living and the dead becomes blurred, and the impossible seems possible. A world where the line between the living and the dead becomes blurred. In this twilight zone, every creak, every gust of wind, and every flicker of light can take on a sinister significance, making us question what we know about life and death. So the next time you find yourself in an old building or walking down a dark country lane, listen carefully. Pay attention to the subtle sounds around you, the whispers that seem to come from nowhere, the shadows that move just out of the corner of your eye. You never know what whispers you might hear on the wind. It could be the voice of a long-lost soul, a remnant of a bygone era, or perhaps just your imagination playing tricks on you. But in those moments, the boundary between reality and the supernatural feels paper-thin. The ghosts of England are waiting. They linger in the shadows, ready to share their stories with those who are willing to listen. So, keep your mind open and your senses sharp, for you never know when you might encounter a haunting reality.